So we don't want to create it on a random position. We want to get a position from the object. So for doing that, I'm just going to leave these functions here and work it around for extract on the selected element. So the selected element can also be the selected element can also be an object being called. So we're going to use a function called location. Location is a type of object that holds either a point location or a curve location. So most of elements in Revit has it, but we need to be sure that it's getting, so call it location point. Location point is going to be the selected dot location. Yeah. Now that we have the location, we want to have the location point. LP. Let's call it this one location so that we don't get confused. Location as location point. If the object has it, it's going to be appearing, and then we want that point to be transformed. For that point to be transformed, we can call an XYZ. XYZ will be our basic point, vector, and thing to be running around. I'm going to set a new course for all geometry to be treated so that we know how to handle it. In this case, we're just going to look at the basics on how we interact, and therefore we can just, from there, either start looking for all or wait for the other course to have those enhancements. This is going to be center point, which is going to be LP dot point. So now center point, it's an actual location of the object. What we need to happen is that we need to move it. So we can just use center point dot add. All of these functions are from the Revit API. So what I'm doing here is just using the methods of XYZ. We're using add, and it says add. It's an XYZ dot add. It's going to add a source for that to move. So what we can happen here is that I wanted to add a new XYZ, calling it, I wanted to move it 1 unit, 0, 0. So it's going to move 1 unit to the left from the center point. So I did a build solution. Now our function, it's having from the object, we can repeat. Yeah, family with data. You can see that it's moving the distance and it's just having the general parameters. Yeah, having the same family type, and on that particularity I'm just concerned, why is it bigger? Yeah, because this one is smaller, this one is the complete full value. Doesn't have an offset happening. So yeah, we have all of them no offset. Yeah, it needs to be to level 2, to level 1. Come on, it's going to do it one by one. 0, 0. We can see that there's a difference in between. This one is level 2, 0. Yeah. So that if we check it again, run family data. So it's working on that distance. We just want to measure how long it's moving, and that will set us into something very important on the Revit API. Revit API is, Revit is running on feet. So if we go for the distance in between these two, it's 1 feet on a feet file. If it's on centimeters or meters, it's still going to be moving 1, so we need to make the conversion for that to work. So let's not worry for that one at this point. We need to change it so that it's not 1. Let's have it as a 3. build solution. Now that we have it, we can just run the command again. Yeah, now it looks closer to that. And as well, if this object is being placed, yeah, we need to make it bigger. Roof, level 1, level 2. Since the level is being attached, it's creating it at the same level with the same conditions.